the Bobby Drew Show.
Hey, everybody.
What's up,
How are
guys?
you doing?
I'm doing all right. How you guys doing?
Can't complain. Doing pretty good.
Good.
On this Monday, January 22nd, 2024. Now, you may notice something. We're upgrading things around here. You're about to enter into like the Twilight Zone or something. I'm about to press a button. And it's gonna go wild. Oh wait, it's not about to go wild. Hold on one.
Whoa. 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 What?
World. So that's what's gonna happen next. But it's been fun. We're having a good time. I need to remove this one because it's getting out of control right now.
He can't handle looking at 4 screens at one time.
Oh my gosh, what's happening?
Oh Lord.
Oh no.
We got technical difficulties. I think he's froze up.
Brian, can you hear us?
I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you earlier. When you went in the Twilight Zone, you never came back.
Oh, well.
And that, like when I go like that, that means I can't hear you. I thought we talked about that. This means I can't hear you.
We couldn't see you.
I can't hear you.
So bad.
Now we're all back.
Wow.
Okay. We're just
Awesome.
going to keep it like this for a while. We might just have to do it like this for a little while. All right, we tried. We're trying new things.
Maybe we stay in a normal zone.
Oh man, let's look at the comments. Let's see what the comments are saying. They're saying no sound. Oh yeah, I know. All right, we got it. Everything's under control, guys. Now we are professionals. So we're not only professionals when it comes to sports talk, but we're also professionals when it comes to technology as well. Maybe we should start a technology podcast. That might be a new thing we should explore.
Nah.
But not today. Not today.
No.
But
No.
what we want to do, we got a new segment coming up. We're going to have, that's going to be fun. I'm excited for that. But before we do that, you may be asking yourself, all 1,000 of you that are listening right now, you may be asking yourself, what is the Bobby Drew Show? Oh, and by the way, we're not only on YouTube right now, but we are also on Facebook as well. So we're going big, guys. Next thing you know, we're going to be on ESPN or Sports Center or something. The Bobby Drew Show at the 2 a.m. slot. So who knows? 2 a.m.
Got to start somewhere.
That's where they put the best people.
Yeah.
But what is the Bobby Drew Show? And so this is going to be maybe a serious moment for us all here. But the Bobby Drew Show came about because we enjoy sports. We like fantasy football. We play fantasy football every year. We have a really fun league that we all play in. But we all enjoy sports. But sometimes it's hard to watch a sports show because they have potty mouths. They don't use nice language all the time. And they don't always have the best conversations. And you just never know what they're going to say next. Or, what they're going to promote next. You just never know. So we saw that, hey, there's a lot of young kids out there, even guys our age. We got the 2 bald guys here. But there's people that enjoy sports, but they're also believers. And it could be hard for them to find a sports show that they are able to watch without hindering their relationship with the Lord. So that's what we're doing here, is we are just trying to create a show where we are not professionals. We do not know it all. You guys probably know more than we do. We are not experts, but we're just trying to create a show once a week. And the reason why we do it once a week is because we don't want to fill your life every single day with sports. That would be like the total opposite of what we're trying to do. But what we want to do is just create an opportunity for you to be able to watch a show that won't comprehend your faith or hinder your relationship with the Lord in any way. You don't have to worry about what we're going to say next. Your kids can watch it, and we have fun while we're doing it. And hey, you're supporting fellow believers. So that's the whole goal of the Bobby Drew Show. We will never promote sports over God or put sports before God. And I know growing up, I played like Little League Baseball. I played basketball for a little bit. I played, what was the other one? Football.
What was the other one?
A little bit. What was the other one? But my parents always made sure that church always came first. So if you have kids listening to this, we're not ever going to tell them that they should put sports over God. It's not worth it. And so that's the whole point of the show. That's what we're doing here. We're just trying to create a good, clean environment so people can come here and have fun and not have to worry about anything that's going to be said. Easy peasy.
Safe for the whole family.
Yes.
I didn't play sports when I was a kid. There were other plans for me. My mom took me to Little League tryouts, and I went out there. I saw all these kids I didn't know, and I was like, I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. You want to know what I ended up doing? You don't want to know. I don't want to say. Should I say?
Of course you should. You can't leave a cliffhanger like that.
I got dance and theater. That's what I did. They called me Twinkle Toes.
And it all comes full circle.
And here I am. There, you listen. When I was Bobby Drew over here, he was suited up, man. He was playing basketball and stuff. Not me, bro. I was in tights and tap shoes, dude. And I was like, theater.
Bro.
I turned out all right.
Just put that out there. That's never going away.
Man,
that's on the internet. That's gone. You can't take that back.
Hey, you know what's worse about it? There's pictures out there and there's video.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Tune in next week. We'll have those.
Yeah. We'll
We'll
see if the intern can dig it up. Guarantee he
man.
can.
Oh, I guarantee you can, because I'll have my wife call your mom and we'll find those pictures.
Nope, my mom's not available.
Oh, yeah. Well, I played sports growing up, so I did the basketball. I played all through high school. Was on the varsity team, and believe it or not, all seriousness aside, like what Bobby said, I literally ruptured my ligaments in my ankle, and that was it. I'm not going to say I was like anything super special, but I was pretty good at it. And then my ankle just got destroyed, and any hopes I had of doing anything went away. So, like any good man, I decided to take up men's softball. Let me tell you, man, there's some quality athletes in that, boy.
Let me tell you what.
It was a truck league, though.
I forgot about men's softball. I did do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a couple championships. So that was
won.
Fun. And I played.
Hey, go ahead. You won championships? Bro, we played for 3 seasons and won 1 game. We were that team, bro. We were that team.
Hey, listen, it's all for the fun, I'm sure. I'm sure it was all for the fun.
Yeah, it was really fun losing every week.
Yeah, but that one game was like awesome.
I think we had revival when we won that one game.
The Holy Ghost came down, and that was it, man.
Yeah, revival broke out after that. I wanted to play softball with them, but at that time, I was coming fresh off Little League Baseball. I was ready to go, and then they quit. They said we didn't want to lose anymore, so I could have saved the team. I could have saved the franchise.
I doubt it, but it would have been fun watching you.
Yeah,
all right. What are we talking about this week, gentlemen?
Well, first of all, we had great church this past weekend. We had 2 baptized in the name of Jesus, so praise God for that. We had an awesome service. Tyler Ritchie came by, preached the house down. We had good church, so that's awesome. We always want to share good reports. But also this weekend, we decided to come up with a new segment, and Dave's gonna head this one up, and I'm excited about this. And Dave, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it. Yes.
All right.
Are you sure?
Our new segment right here.
All right, everybody. everybody. Here we go. Put me in the middle. Okay. So this is our new segment. It's called What's Up With That? The first thing I want to talk about, and I know you guys might have something to say, but I want to talk about that awesome running game of the Texans. All right. Let me tell you what. Why could the Texans not win this week? Let me tell you why. They had a team, the whole team put together, including the quarterback, 14 rushing attempts for 38 yards. Bro, you are not going to win in the NFL. Listen, hey, I'm not there yet. Give me a chance, okay? Because I got
Sorry, it's a new segment. We're just so excited.
I got some stats. Follow my lead, guys. Hey, listen, I got some stats for you. 14 attempts, an average of 2.71 yards per carry. Singletary, okay, your number one back, 9 rushing attempts for 22 yards. That is sad, okay? But his longest run was 16 yards. That means he had 8 other attempts for a total of 6 yards. Okay, that is 3/4 of a yard per run. Texans, what's up with that?
Up with that.
Oh, you're killing me.
Man. What's up with that?
You guys have comments?
Oh, yeah. We're getting comments right here, right now. Love your show, Bobby Drew. That's my mother-in-law.
We love you too. That's your mama?
That's
Mama-in-law?
my mother-in-law. And we got the other ones on here as well. But what's up with that? That is terrible stats.
All right, listen, I got another one. For all you true football fans out there, when I say 2 words, now it's not just football fans, but this is going to be more toward the Buffalo Bills, true diehard fans. When I say these 2 words, wide right, I know that it brings it, your stomach starts to turn. The vomit comes up all the way here into your throat. You're trying to choke it back down. And this year, we've got wide right part 2. Okay? Tyler Bass. Look, back in the day, I was a kid, all right? Just after 5th grade. Bobby Drew, you weren't even born yet. Brian, where were you at? Me and you were kind of the same age, so you probably remember this game, Super Bowl 25. All right? Scott Norwood. Bro, wide right. Listen, a lot of things that people don't know, I was at this game. Yes, I was at Super Bowl 25. Remember the dance thing that I talked to you about? I was in the Super Bowl 25 halftime show with the New Kids on the Block. Bro, I was on stage. We brought the house down at halftime. And you know what I heard as a little like in between 5th grade and 6th grade kid? It was just the chanting, LT, LT, LT. You guys remember LT? Brian, you probably do. Lawrence Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they got their win because Scott Norwood went wide right at the end of the game, lost the game. So, wide right part 2. It happened this weekend, but Tyler Bass didn't dodge the media afterwards like Scott Norwood did back in the day. So, he missed the thing. It essentially ended the game. Tyler Bass says, it's disappointing. I'm hurt now, having this feeling going into the offseason. Bass said at his locker after the game, I have to do whatever I can to improve. Tyler, let me tell you what to do to improve. Put the ball through the uprights, okay? I know we're expecting perfection. You're the only skill player in the league that demands perfection every time we get up there, but you can't miss the kick. Tyler Bass, what's up with that, man?
What's up with that?
What's up with that, man? Oh, you got another one, Dave? Or is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
What's up with that?
What's up with that?
What's up with that, man? Just 2?
That's all you
Well,
got?
it's our first segment, so we're trying.
So next week we'll all bring something to the table, and we'll bounce around from him and to me, and we'll go around, and we got your what's up with that segment. We'll improve.
That was our new segment. What's up with that? Oh, that was good, Dave. Golf claps are on.
Oh, hey, I even have my notes. My Where is it? What's up with that notes? Segment's done. Nailed it.
That was all net right there.
Yep, that went right in the garbage can over there.
If you enjoyed the "What's up with that" segment, just put a like. That was fun. I liked that. Bring it back again. Put it in the comments. Tell Dave, good job. That's all you have to do. If you enjoyed that segment, say, good job, Dave. Put that in the comments. We would greatly appreciate it. Moving on to topic number 2 for us is going to be our reactions to the divisional games. It was a very interesting weekend. We had 3 close games and 1 game that was not so close. I'll put the scores up there just in case you're not aware of what happened in the NFL playoffs this week. And you can all take a look at this with us if I can find it. Here we go. So there's the scores for divisional weekend. We have the Ravens. They run a slot 1. They won by a landslide, 34-10. In slot 2, we had the Packers and 49ers. The 49ers beat the Packers once again, 24-21. The Lions and the Bucks. Sorry, Dave, but the Bucks fall to the Lions, 31-23.
Bro, what do you mean, sorry, Dave? What about sorry you? The Packers lost. Don't just throw it to Dave.
I know.
Dave, how are you going to sit there and
hey,
Dave, throw something at him? Throw something at him. He glossed over the Packers losing.
Wait a second.
Come on.
That was a
sincere. No.
That was a sincere I'm sorry, Dave, because he had high hopes for the Bucks.
You know why I had high hopes for the Bucks? Because I thought they could win. You went into this weekend knowing your Packers were not going to win, hoping they would win, but knowing they weren't going to.
Dave, you picked the Packers to win.
Because I was with you, bro. My heart was with you. As a friend, I was like, you know what? I'm going to stand with you this week.
The last game was the Chiefs and the Bills. The Chiefs win 27-24. I have to eat my words. I said the Chiefs would not make the AFC Championship game, but in fact, they do. Now, let's go. We're each going to give our reaction to these games. Brian, what was your reaction to the Ravens and the Texans game?
Well, first, I want to give my reaction that I don't think that was technically a blowout. So anybody that didn't watch the game, it actually was 10-10 going into the half. But speaking of wide right, if Fairbanks from the Texans didn't go wide left, the Texans would have been up 13-10 going into the half. So I'll tell you right now, that game was actually very fun in the first half. It was close. And then I think Baltimore, because they were kind of off for 2 weeks because they didn't play anybody in week 18 and then they had the bye week, they went into halftime probably like, what are we doing playing around with these guys? And then they came out and the Texans had no answer whatsoever. But the thing that not upsets me, but I don't understand coaching. In the first half, they had Lamar contained. They had a spy on him. They kind of kept the rush from outside in. But then in the second half, they kind of just went straight in. So you changed the philosophy. You gave Lamar the outside, and what's he going to do? He's going to run right past you. And he did. I mean, like, the philosophy was working. Why are you changing it? Like, I don't know. I know it's scripted already because of the colors for the Super Bowl. It's got to be the Ravens and the Niners. But, but I'm going to tell you right now, that was not my pick for the Super Bowl, and we're still going to stick to it because I still got a chance. But, I mean, it was an entertaining game, and the Ravens, I think, are the dudes. Like, they're destined. I don't know. Lamar, being here in Kentucky, like, everybody loves him because he went to Louisville here. He's special. He's just not a great quarterback. He's just a special athlete. That's all I'll say about that. He's a special athlete, not a great quarterback. Sorry, he's just not. He just makes great plays, and it was an entertaining game to watch.
Very interesting take. He says he's not a good quarterback, but he's a very good athlete. I can see that. Honestly, my reaction to the game is this. I did fall asleep.
Wow.
I did fall asleep, but
no.
From what I saw, from what I did see, and then the highlights that I watched afterwards, you're right. It was a close game going into halftime, but I think what really happened was that you just saw the inexperience in the second half of the Texans versus the Ravens. Ravens have been in the playoffs before. They have playoff experience. They got a lot of veteran players on that team. You got a rookie quarterback, a rookie head coach, and just handling that big moment. They had it in the second half, but you have to play a full 60 minutes of football in the playoffs. And I just think that's what it was. I don't think it was like more talent or less talent. I think it was more experience than anything, handling a big moment under pressure. And the team that had the most experience got the win, and that was the Ravens. But C.J. Stroud, man, I like that guy, and they got a bright future. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. But Dave, did you have a reaction to the Ravens?
I've already talked.
Was it Texans or Titans?
Well, I said, what did I say? Titans before. I'm like, before we went on the air here, I'm talking about the Titans and their running game. Man, it was that you guys interrupted me. I'm like, wait, what? What did I say?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
The Texans. Listen, it doesn't matter who the Texans played with a running game like that. I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. They ran. I don't even remember. I balled it up and I threw it away. They ran for like 38 yards or something for the whole game. You can't get your passing game going with that kind of a run game. And C.J. Stroud, I mean, he did as good as he can. I know it's not all on one player anytime. Why did the running game didn't work? They didn't make the adjustments they needed to make or whatever. And Baltimore was one step ahead of them the whole time. The thing is, when you're watching the first half, it seemed like this is a defensive game. The offenses aren't doing anything, but the defenses were stepping up. And at the time the first half was over, you're thinking, man, this could really go either way. And until Baltimore went in the locker room and coach said whatever he said to them, and they came out and they were a different team and they put it together and they let the Titans have it, right? The Texans, they let them have it. And here's the thing. You said what you said, rookie, whatever. They don't have the playoff experience. Just wait till next year. You know, another thing, how much better would Baltimore have been without some of the injuries they had? How about some of their key players that weren't there? Anybody in particular you're thinking of? Bobby Drew? Oh, where was he at? Still, you don't think they would have been any better? Brian's saying no.
Nope.
Okay.
Isaiah Likely is no.
Well,
Isaiah Likely he's been good. I mean, he might end up on another team next year making some dollar bills because he's legit.
Yeah. Either way, Baltimore's got the win. They're going on. They're going to play next week. Who knows? We're going to see them in the Super Bowl. I don't know. Maybe according to the Super Bowl logo colors. I don't know. But they changed it though, so I'm pretty sure Dallas is supposed to be in the Super Bowl because they did change the colors for the logo.
Wait, what?
Dallas? No, they didn't. You're just making stuff up now. You're just telling funny stories.
Oh my God.
Dallas.
They changed the logo. You didn't see this?
You heard it here first. Anything we say is official news.
That's right.
In fact, change the logo. 28 years ago.
Don't fact check me. Okay, move on. Next game.
Let's go to the next game.
I want to start this one. You shush.
You
Green Bay,
shush.
San Francisco. Green Bay, San Francisco. Listen, yes, Bobby Drew, I was rooting for Green Bay because we're friends and I love you, bro, and I wanted to see your team win. Honestly, because I wanted to see your team and my team play next week, but neither one of us are getting that dream fulfilled. This is another one of those games that honestly could have went either way. The way that, the other three games were a whole lot closer, and either team really could have won the other three games. I think San Francisco is the better team, and although Green Bay, man, Aaron Jones, he just went off. Where has he been all season with that hamstring? And on my fantasy bench, that's where he was. But anyway, congrats to the 49ers. You can have fun with Baltimore next week.
What?
Wait, what did I say?
What? They're not playing Baltimore.
Oh, they're playing the
Lions.
they're playing the Lions. Even better. Okay, play the Lions.
Bro,
next
you need
week.
an energy drink or something. Like, what are you doing?
Listen.
Oh, he's drinking one of those drinking the Aspire again.
Not a sponsor. You know why?
Oh goodness.
My brain doesn't work because there's nothing in this. You're right. Listen, the 49ers are going to play the Ravens, but not next week. It'll be the week after. Okay, move on. Sorry. I don't just
No, it would
don't listen
not
to
be.
me.
It would be. There's a bye week. It would be 3 weeks. Drink some more energy drink.
I forgot about the
Man.
stupid Pro Bowl. Are they even tackling this year in the Pro Bowl, or is it going to be flag
They
football?
haven't. It'll be flag football again.
Oh
Yep.
my
Yep.
God! The don't even get me started. That's I know what I'm talking about next week in my. What's up with that? Making notes.
Write that down, Brian.
Move on.
Give us your take on the
Yeah.
Packers 49ers game.
My take on the Packers 49ers game is Brock Purdy is not the reason why the Niners win, and Jordan Love is not the reason why the Packers lose. I'm going to be honest with you. The Packers lost that game in the second half because they forgot how to tackle. I mean, they couldn't. I'm sorry. I mean, they did not want to tackle. I don't know what the deal is. I don't understand. That game was there for the taking. I don't want to hear about Jordan Love throwing 2 picks. He's not the problem. Yes, Bobby Drew, the kid is special. You got something there. I'm going to be honest. It's not his fault. He did make that at the end of the game. That was a bad throw, but he's a young kid. He was under pressure. It should have never got to that point. They had no idea how to tackle. Couldn't tackle Kittle. Couldn't tackle McCaffrey. I mean, the second half was terrible. They blew it. I mean, they blew it.
Nailed it.
Sorry.
He threw something.
Everybody's listening to you, but behind the scenes over here, I'm using a pen. I was writing something down. The ink ran out, so I stole Andrew's pen. Bobby Drew, sorry. I stole his. I took my pen that didn't work, and I threw it into the garbage can. I nailed it. Went right in.
Nice.
Sorry.
Nice.
We got to
Good
put a
job.
camera on the garbage can
Right.
in the
So
future.
that way people
So,
believe you. Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's the Green Bay Packers reaction. Our Green Bay Packers fan. I mean, I should be on the team, but that's another day. That's a discussion for another day. But here is a Green Bay Packers fan reaction to the 49ers and Packers game. Okay. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because, we want to talk about their seasons and stuff later on. But just this game specifically, we shouldn't even have been there, first of all. So most Packers fans, I think all the Packers fans, we were just happy to be in the divisional round. That was just, we did not expect that. So we went in just enjoying the ride. But the 49ers beat us every year in the playoffs. They got our number, just like, I don't know, Green Bay has the Cowboys number. Anyways. That's last week. We're going to move on from that game. We're going to move on from that. But the 49ers Packers game, it was at the end of the game, I wasn't terribly sad. It was like bummer because hey, we had them. We did have them. We outplayed them for most of the game. I think we surprised the world and showed, because everybody was saying, "Oh, Green Bay doesn't deserve to be there. It was just a one-time thing with the Cowboys." But I think we showed everybody that we did, in fact, deserve to be there. We're more talented than people thought, I think. Kind of surprised everybody. But, man, those 2 interceptions that we dropped, we needed those so bad. The 4th-and-1 call, I saw people going back and forth. Some say he got it. Some say he didn't. Doesn't matter. We needed to take points at that point. And even if we did go, I was okay with the 4th-and-1 call because I like the aggressiveness showing, hey, we're not scared of you guys. But I don't like the QB sneak. They should have, if they were going to do it, they should have called something different. But those 3 points mattered. Anders Carlson, whatever his guy's name is, he shouldn't be on the team next year. This guy, he had problems kicking in OTAs. He was missing field goals in practice with nobody trying to block. So that was frustrating. As far as the Jordan Love interceptions, that last one, I think he was just trying to make a play, and it was a dumb throw. But that comes from, look how much he's grown since the beginning of the season. He'll learn from that. I believe he'll take that. He won't ever make that mistake again. Maybe he will once or twice in his career, but I think he'll take that and learn from it. All in all, I wish we would have won, but hey, I was glad that we made a game out of it, and we put the number 1 seed on skates. The first 3 drives, we ended up in the red zone, but we got no touchdowns. That's where we lost, in the red zone. But good game, 49ers. You win again. Maybe next year. But let's move on. Let's see. The Tampa Bay-Detroit game. Listen, I'm going to back out of this one because I didn't even watch the game. Highlights, didn't even see it. I didn't watch a lick of this game. I don't know anything about it. All I know is the Lions won 31-23, and Baker Mayfield threw an interception for the end of the game. That's all I know. My reaction to that is the Lions, good job. You guys have actually done something for your franchise in 50 years. Congratulations. I hope you don't flop in the NFC Championship, which you probably will because you're still the Lions. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. So that's my reaction to Tampa Bay Lions game. I don't have one.
Go ahead, Brian. You're up.
Well, I'm going to say that the Lions have been my NFC pick to go to the Super Bowl all year. I still feel that they can do it. I am worried, though, about Goff outdoors. He's not that good. He's great indoors. But if San Francisco can have good weather this week and not like what they had Sunday, then he's got a shot because Deebo Samuel got hurt on a dirty play. It was dirty. Jair Alexander went in to hurt, not the tackle. He went in to hurt. 23 is dirty. Packers are dirty. Debo's on my fantasy team. Jair Alexander's dirty, dirty, dirty. Yes, I'm going to say it again. That was dirty.
Are
He
you
wasn't
trolling
in the
right now?
tackle.
He's trolling
What
right
are we
now.
talking about right now? I thought we
Dude.
moved on.
Listen, it's my turn to talk. Shush.
Okay.
Shush. Shush. It was a dirty play. Debo went out. Okay? So it's wrong. I'm not trolling. Jair Alexander's dirty. The point being is the Lions are going to beat the Bucks, is what I said. I lost my train of thought. I'm right back on it now. The Lions-Bucks game was...
I don't think – what game was he talking about just now? I don't even know what's happening right now.
I just went totally off. Anyway, the Lions-Bucks game was actually pretty good. It was good. It was weird because against the Rams, the Lions did everything in the first half and nothing in the second half. This game, it was like nothing in the first half, and then they went crazy in the second half because they realized they have Jahmyr Gibbs and they have David Montgomery. They have lightning and they have thunder. Dave, you should know this. They have Warwick Dunn and Mike Allstott, basically, right? WD-40. Am I? You know what I'm saying? So they use the Bucks medicine against them, and I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs is lightning. That kid is something special. They used Montgomery in the passing game, so it opened up a lot. Baker Mayfield, I know he was only there 1 year. The Bucks should re-sign him. That kid, he's pretty good. I mean, when Brady left, everybody said, "Oh, the Bucks are going back to 4-13 or something." I mean, honestly, and whether they win the division 9-8 or not, they still won the division with Baker Mayfield. I mean, being living in Florida so long, I kind of still root for the Bucks. You still want them to do good, but I never saw this coming at all. They showed. I mean, that plays again. Detroit was so loud. They still hung in the game. They were one possession away from tying the game. I mean, it was a good game all around. I didn't see much problems with the refs. That's a rarity to hear from me. I thought it was a well officiated game. I thought it was well played on both sides. I just think the Lions are good and the Bucks aren't.
Yeah, Lions are good this year, and you know what? I went into this hoping for the Bucks, but probably really knowing the Lions were going to win. Although, some questions I have. Now, Bobby Drew didn't watch the game because he was being holy and righteous in church, whereas I watched the first 3 quarters before church started, and then in the fourth quarter, I had my phone down in my suit pocket. I'm like during worship service, and I'm like,
hallelujah, touchdown!
I'm like, Lord, help us, Lord, help us. I thought, but you know what? I want to go back to something even after the game last week, after the Bucks won. This should have been what's in our What's Up with That segment. See, I'm thinking of all this stuff now. A reporter asks the Bucks coach, "Hey, so next week you're going to Detroit, the cold weather, with all these cold weather games. Are you worried? What are you going to do to prepare your team for the cold weather and playing in the cold weather?" And he looks at her and he's like,
We're in a
he's
dome.
got like this. He's got this voice like, we play indoors up there. He's like, it takes like 20 seconds to get off the bus and into the stadium. I'm losing it. I'm laughing. I'm like, I don't know who this reporter is, but that question, what's up with that? Okay. Hey, man, you know what? I got to start writing these things down throughout the week. So I don't, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bucks, Lions, bro. The Bucks could have won this game. We could have been going to the NFC Championship next week. It could have happened. Why? And I missed this because I was in church. The Bucks, they score a touchdown, and then did they go for a 2-point conversion?
Because there was a penalty, so it put it on the 1 yard line.
Oh, okay. All right. See, I
So,
missed that.
normally most people go from the 1, not the 2. So.
Okay. I missed that from the church, from the pocket. I didn't see what happened. All of a sudden, I saw they score a touchdown, and I'm like, what's happening? Like, no, they didn't get it. And I'm like, 23. Like, why did they do that? All right. Yeah. Whatever the case is, hey, I hope they sign Baker Mayfield to another deal. Mm-hmm. The guy's got life in him, and I think he proved himself this year. Their record wasn't great, but they still won the division. I don't know that our division is going to be a whole ton better next year anyway, but I think I think the Bucks have something together. They're probably going to lose some guys, see who they pick up, whatever, but see what happens next year. I'm happy we got as far as we did.
Yep.
I did not forget about that Jair Alexander comment. I did not forget about that. I didn't even listen to anything he just said because I'm so fixated on that comment. But for the sake of time, I will not rebuttal it. I will just say that's garbage.
Jair Alexander is dirty.
No, he is not.
He hits people in the head really hard.
Oh, gosh. Anyways, we're going to move on from that.
He's a killer.
We don't have time to go. We're not going to have another Dallas-Detroit 2-point conversion controversy talk on. We don't have time for that right now.
Listen.
We've got to move on to the fourth game. No, Dave. You're on something else right now, man. I don't even know what you're going to say next. I don't know what you're going to.
I'm going Kansas, Buffalo. What's happening over there?
Yes, Kansas and Buffalo. Kansas wins 27-24. My take on this game, I didn't even watch it.
You're so terrible, man.
I didn't even watch it. You want to know why? I was in church, and then after church, we were baptizing people. And so then I got home, and there was like 6 minutes left, but then I was hungry. I needed to go get a pizza. And so I didn't get to watch. All I know, I got a text message saying, wide right. That's all I saw. And I was like, oh, man, who was wide right, though? So I checked the score. Buffalo loses 27-24. We're going to talk about Buffalo here in a few moments. But just the reaction to this game, Brian, I'm assuming you watched it. I know, Dave, you got to watch the second half, or most of it at least.
Yeah, second half.
So you guys, what was your take for the Buffalo-Kansas game?
I'll say real quick, I'm going to start from week 15 for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are not back. They're not good. From week 15 on, they have played second-string quarterbacks. Look it up, research it, find out. From Aiden O'Connell to Jake Browning, that's why they won their games. They played a Buffalo Bills team yesterday that had a JV defense. Like every defensive player was hurt. They are great. They have Patrick Mahomes, phenomenal. They have Travis Kelce. He's really, really good. I'm not gonna deny that. But the Bills dressed 4 linebackers for the game. 4. That's all they had was 4 linebackers. 2 of their linebackers got hurt during the game. One of them rolled his ankle so bad it looked like his ankle was up by like his knee. He came back in the next play because they had nobody. They were playing corner. Exactly. They were playing cornerbacks in linebacker positions. The cornerbacks weighed like 190 pounds, and they did this run play with Pacheco, and they put a lineman on this guy that was playing linebacker. It looked like a dad and his 3-year-old son. I mean, he could have swallowed him. I mean, it was so bad. So the Chiefs win because Buffalo is terrible at play calling And Josh Allen is the new Kirk Cousins. You heard it here first. Yes,
Oh,
Josh Allen is the new Kirk Cousins. He crumbles. He crumbles under the pressure. Although that's not true, because if you look at Kirk Cousins, his numbers are pretty good. His team's a joke. If you look at Josh Allen, his numbers are pretty good. His team was a joke. The play calling was terrible. Joe Brady was scared to use Josh Allen. Run him in the second half like you did in the first half. I don't understand coaching why you go away from what works. So you have a 4th and 3. You're going to run DeMar Hamlin. Yes, I said the guy that died on the field. DeMar Hamlin, 4th and 3 on the short side of the field to try to get a first down. Stupid. Dumb. What's up with that, man? I mean,
what's up with that?
I couldn't believe it. I'm like,
Are you
what?
trying to?
No, DeMar Hamlin. And we go on the short side. Guys, the short side of the field. I'm not even making this up. You are on the left hash. That means you have 35 yards to the right, but you're going to use 15 to the left on that hash, and you're going to get DeMar Hamlin to go get that first down. Okay, James Cook, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Latavius Murray. I mean, how many people could you have used besides DeMar Hamlin on the strong? Go away from the short side. Fake it. I don't get it. Go ahead, Bobby.
That was a fake punt, right?
No.
Well,
that wasn't during the fake punt.
Oh,
Was that the fake punt? No, that
Yeah.
wasn't the fake punt.
I think it was.
Yeah, that was the fake punt. That
Oh,
punter
because they
was
lined up for it. Yeah, they
Bro,
lined up.
They could have run the punter. The kicker could have run better than that. But you
Right.
run DeMar Hamlin. Are you trying to kill this guy again?
That's what I said. Like, what are we doing?
Why is he?
Listen, DeMar, we know what happened last year, and you haven't played any games all season, but we need you to suit up for one play.
Yeah.
We're going to run a fake punt, and everybody's going to be running full speed at you.
Right.
You got it, coach.
It's not like you're gonna die. I mean,
Oh,
all right.
man. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. It was the fake punt. That's right.
But, I mean,
That's all I got on that game. Whatever. Kansas City's going to lose next week. We'll get to that later, but whatever.
how hard is it to be an NFL coach? Because I feel like we could do it. I feel like we could. Honestly.
I don't know. Listen.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's getting news. He's getting news. He's getting information.
Somebody's talking in his ear.
Well, what they're saying is you guys are sounding kind of staticky.
Oh, don't worry about it. We're getting it fixed on our end.
That's it? That's all you got for me?
Okay, listen.
You could have at least said sorry. I mean, guys, what's up with that man?
We're getting staticky. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we're getting a little loud. Let me just talk more of a normal. Let me bring it down. Okay. Kansas City, Buffalo. Look, I want Buffalo to win this game. We know we've got all this stuff that happened that, like Buffalo, running DeMar Hamlin on a fake punt, you would have been better off just kicking the ball away. Wide right, Tyler Bass. Oh, man, I'm so sorry for you. I feel bad. But, you know, that one's going to hurt in the offseason. And this is why you talk to a lot of people and they're like, we hate kickers. Kickers are the worst.
So
you know,
bad.
Not everybody can be the kicker for the Ravens. That guy's Justin Tucker. He's going to be Hall of Fame. Do kickers make Hall of Fame? He probably will. But anyway, the point here is Isaiah Pacheco. I know they couldn't tackle him.
Uh-oh.
I've been seeing what's happening.
I thought I had to sneeze.
Oh no. Okay. Isaiah Pacheco. This guy, Brian, I know you can't stand this guy because he was on Phillips' fantasy team this year. And he did decent, but all year you're like, he's trash. He's trash.
Yes,
he
garbage.
We're seeing all this stuff now that he runs angry, and I've never really noticed it till I start watching like the slow motion videos. What is happening with you over here, Bobby Drew? Hey, all these comments are come in is like one of these Instagram comments or whatever is Isaiah Pacheco runs like he bite people. Okay, he's angry. All right, he's running and he like he's a new kid trying on shoes, and he's just like he's pounding the ground with his feet. But you know what? He hits hard. He goes at it. But I think he's kind of a small guy compared to.
Who
I mean, he might be
cares? Talk
bigger.
about something else. I don't like Isaiah
The
Pacheco. Come on, move on.
the point is,
Come on.
what is my
What's the
point? I
point?
have no idea. The Bills lost the game, and now we got to go like 6 years in a row. We got to watch
I know.
Patrick Mahomes in the AFC Championship game. Is he going to go to another Super Bowl? Hey, yeah, maybe, but
Nope.
but probably not. I don't know.
Wow, that's some reactions.
I'm tired.
You guys all good? Did you get it all out? You guys all right?
You're the one trying not to sneeze over here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let's see what's next here. All right. So now that we went over our reactions to the games that took place this weekend, real quick, this is your moment to be a GM, or this is your moment to be a head coach, or this is your moment to be a real NFL analyst. Imagine you're on ESPN or SportsCenter right now. All eyes are on you. Everybody's going to listen to exactly what you say. And we're going to look at the 4 losing teams. And you're each going to get to say one thing, maybe 2. I don't know. But we're going to look at those 4 teams. And we're going to look and say, what's next for them? We're going to look over their season. What happened for their season? What's next for them? So let's look at the Texans. Brian, I'm going to let you take a take on the Texans. And then Dave, we're going to give you the Bucks. But, Brian, what's next for the Texans?
Well, real quick, I don't think there's a whole lot of what's next for the Texans because they're young, they're good. C.J. Stroud's a great quarterback. Tank Dell will come back healthy next year. But there was this thing that the funny guy over there said, they got to fix that running game. So they need to focus on the running game. I know Damian Pierce was out, but he's not even a good running back anyway. So they need to focus on running backs for the draft, figure something out there. They have tight end, they have receivers. I mean, they're good. They're good. They got the quarterback. Their O-line's pretty good. So the defense is pretty good. Figure out the scheme. Their kicker is good. So focus on the running back. And I think that they'll be back next year.
Yeah, I agree. I think defense, I mean, like you said, most of the skilled positions on offense are covered besides running back. They could use somebody there, and they could always use some help on the defense. You know, maybe there'll be some free agents available. I don't know who's in the draft as far as defense goes, but it's a good take. Anything you want to add, Dave?
No.
Good. We're not talking about Titans. All right. Now,
no.
The Packers lost overall for their season. I mean, this was the Packers see what you got season, and I think what we saw, we're happy with. We wish we could have won, but hey, we made it further than I thought we were going to. I really, I mean, we started 3-6. I was not. That was so depressing. but I think what's next for us, our O-line is we got some older players on there. They might retire. We could use that. But although the last 2 weeks, Cowboys defense pass rush, they got a good pass rush. San Francisco's got a good pass rush. 0 sacks in both games, not bad. But we can look at investing into our O-line. We're gonna need some defensive backs because we just need some guys that can catch in the defensive back. Maybe that would be nice. Other than that, our wide receivers, I feel like we got some pretty stout, deep receivers. So we need to beef up our defense. If I was the Packers, I'm looking at our offensive line and I'm looking at our defense. We need secondary. Our linebacker, Quay Walker, Devondre Campbell, even Isaiah McDuffie looks pretty good. Our defensive line, we got some good talent there. So our secondary, offensive line, I think that's what's next. The only problem that I have as a Packers fan is that now this was a no-pressure season for us. We made it to the divisional round. So now the pressure is going to be a lot different for them next season. It's playoffs or we're not good. That's what it is. So the pressure is going to be on that young squad to make playoffs next year. That's the expectation now. You made it once as a young squad. You're going to be expected to make it again. Would you guys like to add anything? I'm sure
Yes,
you would.
I would.
I bet you would.
Yes.
I bet you would.
Yes, I would. Actually, it's just a comment. This is all positive stuff. Okay, for the Packers and Jordan Love, and even for the Houston Texans and CJ Stroud, you guys have found your future quarterbacks. All right. Both teams need to build on that. All right. As far as number one is keeping those guys from getting injured, staying healthy, and building around it. But that's all I have to say about that. Are we moving on to the Buccaneers yet? Okay, I'll take your silence as a yes.
Yes, I forgot. He did say Kevin, my brother, says Packers need a kicker. Yeah. I forgot. That's a major. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about the Packers kicker. Didn't he miss like 6 extra points or something during the season?
As far as
and then
he missed all of them.
Oh, that's just bad. And I understand. I was talking privately with some guys, and I kind of mentioned it here earlier. A kicker, your guy kicking your extra points and field goals, it is the only skill position that is expected to be perfect. Okay? Quarterbacks throw interceptions, it's never good. Running backs fumble balls, that's never good. Receivers drop balls, it's never good. But somehow it seems like you get through the game, but because the kicker missed a field goal, it's like everybody's perception is, it's the kicker's fault because he was wide right. It's like you forget about all your defensive players that can't catch the ball when it's thrown right literally to them there, Bobby Drew. So anyway, yeah, y'all definitely need a kicker. As far as the Bucks, moving into the Bucks next year, I feel like the number one thing you need to do, I feel like, is re-sign Baker Mayfield. He's our best option moving forward and trying to, he's still going to play somewhere. If they can't get a deal done with him, then it's just next season's just going to be a nightmare probably, because I don't see another Tom Brady coming around. And as far as that, I don't know. The Bucks are just. I feel like it just.
Hey, real quick, guys, real quick. I just saw Brian Callahan got hired by the Titans as their coach. It just
really?
broke here. Brian Callahan got tabbed by the Titans as their head coach.
Yep. Are we talking about the Titans or
no? Really, the Titans.
Are we talking the Titans here?
No, I got some stuff
That's
up
cool.
here. On NFL.com, and anybody that doesn't know, that's the Bengals offensive coordinator. So he's an offensive kind of guy. So that's why they fired Vrabel, probably, because Vrabel's a defensive kind of guy, and they probably want an offensive guy. So it says right here, Titans tabbed Callahan as head coach. So Brian Callahan is getting the new Titans head coach.
What do you guys think about the Bucks? My thought is the number one thing they got to do is find a way to keep Baker.
I agree with that. I think Baker has rejuvenated his career. I think he just needed a place to go that, there was no expectations for him. So that was the nice thing to see him just get out there and have fun and do his thing. And they need to re-sign. I mean, even if you just sign him for like 3 years, because Kyle Trask is their other one, right? I mean, they have nobody at all. You do not have. They need to focus on signing Mike Evans. Re-sign Mike Evans. Spend the money on Mike Evans and spend the money on Baker Mayfield. The rest of it, I think the Bucs are still pretty good.
I don't see it happening. I think Evans have even said he wants to end his career with the Bucs, but I just don't know. I don't know that it's going to happen.
Yeah, he's going to the Patriots. So
that'd be good for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Are you going to have a quarterback to throw the ball to him?
Don't worry about that. I want Mike Evans. That's my problem.
Oh, that's your problem. All right.
Don't worry. Brian's got it under control, guys.
That's right. I'm calling him.
He's already emailing his draft pick list in.
They know what's up. I told Gerard, listen, Mayo, this is how you're going to draft.
Yep.
Mike Evans is an interesting thing. I think if they don't sign Baker Mayfield, they have no chance of signing Mike Evans again. I think that's a key piece in it because they have no guarantee who the quarterback would be next season. So you want Mike Evans, you got to get Baker Mayfield, and then you got to be able to pay both of them. So I don't know what their salary cap issue is or where they're at right now as far as that goes. Oh, here we go. Somebody here, Bob What's Up coming through clutch in the comments says Baker said if he is there, he wants Mike to be there. All right,
Well,
so
yeah.
Here we go. Is Baker saying, listen, if you want me to play here again, I need Mike Evans. And if they
Baker's
can't
not in a
Mike
place.
Evans,
He's not in a place to say that. Baker, he just wants him there, but Baker ain't in a place to say, Evans ain't coming. I ain't playing here. Yeah.
Everybody would want Mike Evans. I think he's probably the most underrated wide receiver in the NFL because his whole career, I mean, aside from Tom Brady for 3 years, he's gone through so many quarterbacks that he's never really gotten the attention. I really think, but you look at his career as a whole, it's awesome. He's underrated, and the thing is Baker willing to take less money so they can sign?
It's a Florida team, so there's not a lot of taxes, so he'd be pretty smart.
That's true.
You know, playing in Florida, you get a lot more money because there's less taxes there.
No state tax.
Nope.
Yeah, Zach with the stats says Mike Evans 1,000 yards every season. He's a great wide receiver. A lot of people want him. I guarantee you that. A lot of people are looking at Mike Evans. He's gonna get paid. That's the thing.
Yep.
So well.
Nope.
Nailed it.
Nope.
So let's do.
Nope.
Oh,
what's up?
Breaking news. Zach with the stats. Chris Godwin is also a free agent. Can they pay both of them?
Oh. Ooh. I
didn't know what Godwin was. Thanks, Zach.
I didn't know either. But here's the one thing: if you've got to let one of them go, I want to keep Mike Evans.
Right, Godwin's hurt all the time.
Yeah, but if Mike Evans goes, then we need to keep Godwin. He's another awesome receiver, and it's hard to get the attention when you got Mike Evans in front of you. But and not to mention that, what about the tight ends and stuff? Tampa doesn't seem to really have a big game with their tight ends. I know they're involved, but it's not like you see with other teams where it's the tight ends are making the big plays and kind of stuff. I want to see more out of those guys.
All right, moving on. This is boring.
Yeah, for real. This is just.
Who cares about the Bucks?
I know.
Lost.
They lost. Losers.
Now we enter into the championship weekend. All right. So we're gonna make our picks this week. I'm reviewing last week's picks. We can't go into all of it, but Brian, you had the 49ers 27-13. You got the pick right. Score wrong. You picked the Bills 35-17. Nada. You got the Ravens 27-24. So you got the pick right. The score was a little off. And then you had the Lions 34-23, which is actually really. Where's the scores? That was actually really close.
Yeah.
Good on that one. So you went 100%, right? No,
3 out of 4. 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. And I had the Packers 34-24. Why? Nope, nothing. I had the Bills 41-10.
Nope.
Nope. I had the Lions 34-17. Not as close as you.
Well, hey, you were close though in your score, but
I had the Texans 31-28.
Ooh,
that didn't happen.
Boy, bad picks. Yeah,
that was bad. So what I went one. What I got 2. I got 2 out of them. Yeah, 2 out of 4. Dave, you had the Packers 24-21. You got the score.
Yes, I did.
Just backwards.
Just backwards. And you picked the Bills 21-13. Nope. You had the Texans 31-24. Nope. And we had the Lions 38-21. You picked against the Bucks.
And that's the only one he got right.
That's the only one I got right. And actually, I wasn't too far off. What did I say? 38-21. It was 31-23. So, hey, what did we each were right on 1, or Brian was 2? I don't know.
No, I was right on 3.
Brian got the most of it. There.
Oh, well, la-di-da. Brian.
I mean, I am
the sports guy.
Yeah. Hey, you can make picks. I can make fantasy football picks, and you got the jokes.
I'll be here next week too.
We got it all covered.
We got it all covered.
Hey, championship weekend, big weekend. Let's see, AFC is Saturday, correct? So we're gonna have.
Bro, they're both on. They're both on Sun. They're both on Sunday.
Oh, they're both on Sunday. All right.
3 and
That's why you're
6:30. Yep.
All right. So Ravens versus the Chiefs. Let's do our picks and scores.
All right.
Man, if we're gonna go full conspiracy theory, we know who we're picking.
Just pick who your heart desires.
Listen, if it happens, oh man! All right, Brian, who's your pick? Ravens or Chiefs?
Okay, I have written down here: Ravens 34, Chiefs 20. Book it.
Ooh,
Yikes!
20. I don't even think the Chiefs are gonna score 20. I'm gonna go.
Bro, they still got Mahomes.
Yeah.
I mean,
But,
everybody. I don't know.
listen, let the fantasy football champ show you how it's done.
Yeah, let the real football guy tell you how it really works
Yeah,
in real life. But
I know how to manage a team. Here, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say the Ravens are gonna win 38-17.
What? What are you crazy? 38-17. No?
Dave?
Whatever.
I also agree the Ravens are going to win this game. Will I be surprised if the Kansas City Chiefs come through and win?
Come on.
Probably
No,
not.
get off. No,
But
come on. No.
Okay, but I think it's going to be a higher score than what you're thinking. I think you're close with Baltimore. I'm going to say 35. Kansas City, I think they're going to score more than you think, but probably like 28.
What?
35
Bro,
to 28.
Stick to comedy.
I don't even know if those scores are possible when you add up the 3s and the 6s and the 7s. I don't know.
Bro, it's
all right, that's
5
my score.
touchdowns to 4. Wow. Woo.
All right.
5 touchdowns to 4. We're a mass show.
That is a funny score though.
We are a mass show.
Zach with the stats coming in hot says the last time Kansas City had less than 20 points was against the Broncos when they scored 9.
The Broncos.
This year, I remember that.
Is the Broncos defense better than the Ravens defense?
No.
No. Zach's
Nope.
pick is the Ravens 29-26. That's an interesting score. How do we get to 29-26?
Safety.
I think there's a
you get
in there somewhere.
3 touchdowns, 2 field goals, and a safety.
Oh, maybe a fumble through the end zone. What happened there? We're not going back. Okay, sorry.
We're past that one.
San Fran and Detroit, the Motor City. Who's winning this game, fellas?
No, it's going to be in California.
I said versus the Motor City, not in the Motor City.
Jeez,
you're not even
come
listening
on.
to this show.
Hey,
No doubt.
What's happening here? We're making picks. That's what's happening.
Bobby Drew, you go first. San Francisco versus Detroit.
Oh, man. As much as I want CMC, well, okay, I think we have to put an asterisk on this game. Is Debo going to be available? That's a big part of the San Francisco offense.
Our stat guy needs to let us know what's going on with Debo because I haven't seen.
He's questionable.
Shoulder
questionable.
injury
That's all
right
they're
now.
saying.
Yeah, they're saying 50-50.
So I'm going to say, man, you know what? I'm going to say the Lions. I'm picking the Lions. I don't want to because they're in the NFC North, but I'm picking the Lions. The Lions are going to win. I'm going to say 27-20.
Where you at, Brian?
All right, well, my heart all year has been Ravens and Lions in the Super Bowl. As much as I want the Lions to win, and I should pick the Niners, I'm going to pick the Lions 28, the Niners 27.
Ooh, that's a close game. 27-28. Oh, you know what? And you know what it's going to be? Oh, man. Who's their kicker? It's going to be wide right. They're going to be like, oh, no. I will die.
San Francisco.
Oh, by the way, their kicker for the Niners is Moody, and he misses all the time. So.
Oh, great.
Actually, I think he's worse than the Packers kicker. I think they showed.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Where are these guys coming from?
What's up with that?
They're both rookies. I mean, they're both rookies, so.
Well, maybe they'll be better in their next career.
What's your pick, Dave?
I hope they learn something in college. Listen, I think,
right.
you know what? I think San Francisco is going to win this game, fellas.
All right.
And
what's your
I
score?
think it's going to be, you know what? Wow. I'm just going to make something up because I want this to be a high-scoring game. Okay? So I'm calling it San Francisco 35. 6-3. It's a hockey score. It's a baseball score. No, San Francisco 35 points. Okay? And then the Detroit Lions. Let me see.
Are there two teams playing this game? I'm not sure.
What?
Bro.
Because you were just so 49ers, 35 points.
You know what? Leave me alone, bro. I don't know. I'm not the sports guy. All right, you got me on this show. I know a little bit about stuff, and I'm over here trying to make scores, and I'm thinking of numbers in my head. I'm just guessing. Let me just tell you right now. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I will tell you this. Detroit is going to score 31 points.
Ooh, wow.
Boom, shakalaka. And I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I don't care. Man. I will see you next week. What else are we talking about?
And Zach says 49ers 33-30. That's his pick.
What is it? Right. What was it?
33-30.
Who?
49ers.
49ers.
Wow, you two are Niners. All right.
Left my heart in San Francisco. Have you all ever been to San Francisco?
I have.
Bro, it is a weird place, man.
Very weird.
It's beautiful. There's a lot to see. But I tell you what, it's some weird, just weird, man. All right, we're not talking about
We're
this.
moving on.
Moving on.
And now, we're going to explore new waters.
We are.
We're breaking sports barriers. This is the first for the Bobby Drew show. We are not going to talk about football. We're not even going to talk about golf. We're not even talking about NASCAR. We're not talking about any of that. Baseball, forget about it. It's not even started yet. Hockey, maybe tomorrow or whenever we do the next show. Whatever that, but I don't know. We're not talking about any of that. You know what we're about to talk about? We're going to talk about NCAA men's basketball.
Woo!
Oh.
Nailed it. Nailed it. And I am not an expert on this. And I can assure you, Dave has no idea.
I'll tell you right now, when Bobby Drew says we are fixing to talk about, he is talking about Brian. Put him in the middle of the screen. He's the one. That way, he's going to be talking about this right now. So I'm just going to mute. I'm going to mute myself.
Brian's over here. He's the sports guy. He knows about this stuff. And if you look right down there, Brian, we got Michael Cecil in the comments right here. He is a big Kentucky Wildcats fan.
He is.
I'm getting to them. They're coming up in this talk.
Brian, take it away. Let us know what is basketball?
Okay, basketball is a ball that's about 14 inches around. Anyway,
he wasn't. That was. Don't answer that question.
I know. I just moved on. Anyway, listen. Here's what I want everybody to understand. Obviously, you can see I'm repping the national champions from last year. Number one this year, the UConn Huskies, representing University of Connecticut, my home state. We're going to talk about blue bloods because I hear this a lot. Every time UConn wins a championship, which in the last 25 years, they've won 5. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they're pretty good at this game. But everybody says UConn's not a blue blood. Does anybody have any idea why? And it's not because they're not a TV show. They say blue bloods is how many people get in the NBA. Well, here's my problem with that. I don't care in college basketball how many people make it to the pros because I'm a college basketball fan. So I don't care how many get to the pros after one and done, play one game, tear an ACL, and never play basketball again. North Carolina can have their 135. Look it up. Duke can have their 113. Look it up. Kansas can have their 65. Look it up. UConn can have their 55. Look it up. Kentucky can have their 135,311. Look it up. One and done's, and it doesn't matter. And you want to know, Mr.
Kentucky
Cecil, because I know
awesome.
you're listening. I'm in the state of Kentucky, and I wear my UConn stuff proud. And let me tell you something. Every time I wear it, Kentucky fans say, "You guys are pretty good. You guys are pretty good." No, we're not pretty good. We're great. Here's the numbers. UCLA, 11 championships. Blue blood. Kentucky, 8 championships. Blue blood. North Carolina, 6 championships. Blue blood. Duke, mighty, mighty Duke, or should I say Puke, 5 championships. Blue blood. Kansas, 4. Blue blood. Indiana, 5. Blue blood. UConn, 5. They're okay. No, they're not okay. They're great. Here's who UConn has beaten when they have played. They beat mighty, mighty Duke in 1999. They beat Georgia Tech in 04. They beat Butler in 2011. They beat Kentucky in 2014. And just last year, they beat who the heck cares? San Diego State. It didn't matter. We beat everybody by like 50 points. So that's 5. There's one team in the history of men's college basketball that has played in at least 3 championships and has gone undefeated. Does anybody know what that team is? That would be UConn. They're 5-0.
I was gonna say
you didn't
even give me a chance.
You didn't even give us a chance to answer.
I don't want to give you a chance. You should have been on it. Who else am I talking about? My point is, listen. You can see the jugglers are popping out. I'm pretty hot about this, okay? UConn is them. They're number 1 yet again. They have 3 guys leaving the draft from their starters. So here's how dumb everybody is about UConn. The Associated Press puts an article out today about the new top 25. Oh, UConn's number 1 again for the second week in a row because they have David Klingham back. Who is David Klingham? His name is Donovan. You can't even get his name right. His name is Donovan Klingham. He grew up and went to school 20 minutes from where I grew up. He's 7'2". Put his name in your mouth and don't take it out. Donovan Klingham, not David Klingham. I cannot believe who proofreads this stuff. The point is, UConn is them. They're coming for you. Kentucky and their one and done's garbage. Duke, you lose to Pitt, garbage. Kansas, you lose to West Virginia, garbage. North Carolina, you're representing. Go blue, because you're okay. I don't have a problem with North Carolina. I never had a problem with them. My point is, Indiana, you haven't won anything since like 1927. UCLA hasn't won anything since 1995. Kentucky hasn't won anything since 2012. I cannot believe that people think UConn is not a blue blood. UConn doesn't need to be a blue blood because we just keep raising banners. We play in Gamble Pavilion. Look it up. We play in the XL Center in Hartford, Connecticut. Representing my hometown. Look it up. Point is, we are them. UConn is the one. So take it to the bank. We're repeating first time since 06, 07. Florida Gators. That's going to be the new repeat. Period. Plain and simple. They are stacked. Stephon Castle. Plain and simple. Donovan Klingham. Huge. Samson Johnson. Monster. Tristan Newton. Awesome point guard. Oh my gosh. Cam Spencer. Great shooter. I just keep going on and on. Alex Caravan. Phenomenal. I mean, guys, Dan Hurley. Do you know what Dan Hurley is?
Oh, yeah. I know that. I know who he is. Yeah.
No, I don't.
The coach. Dan Hurley is a master motivator. Guys, listen to me. National champions. We're coming for it again. We don't need to be a blue blood because we just raise banners. We just raise banners. I am so proud to be from Connecticut. I represent, we are Husky Nation. Not Washington. They're not Husky Nation. They're not. UConn, Connecticut, Storrs, Connecticut. Say it with me. The Constitution state. Huskies, number one. Always will be. Kentucky, you're trash. Duke, you're trash. Kansas, you're trash. North Carolina, you're trash. You can have your blue blood fake NBA players. You can go, you can get drafted. We're just going to keep raising them because that's who we are. We are champions. Thank you.
Bro, I got to say, you are very passionate about this. I'm not sure. I want to ask you, do you know your Bible stories and characters and scriptures better than you know
we can talk about the book of
Bloods?
Job anytime you want because the book of Job is amazing. I love the whole story. We could talk Daniel. I mean, we could go Bible, but right now, this is the sports segment. This is the sports segment. And listen, I got passionate, and all my talk was clean and wonderful. Correct?
Yes, it was.
See,
so wonderful.
We can get our points across. We can be very passionate, and we can keep it Jesus-based.
Hey, listen.
Because Jesus loves the Huskies.
UConn, baby.
Woo! Let's go UConn.
National champs. Yeah. What? Hey, listen.
I've been a fan of UConn ever since
5 minutes ago. Listen, hey, bro, listen, you know what? So maybe they don't make it to the NBA, but you don't care about the NBA because what do? They raise banners and then they go from there and do what? I don't know. Listen, the guy I buy my cars from, every time I go buy a new car at the same dealership, he does all my financing for me. You know what? He's wearing on his finger, national championship ring. All right? He's got
What's
a good
his name,
job.
Matt
He never went to no, not Matt Geiger. I've worked at his house, though. But he went to the NBA. Don't talk about Matt Geiger. This guy's name is Michael. Who's Matt Geiger? Oh, and Bobby Drew. You don't know who Matt Geiger is, bro? He's a hometown boy.
You really don't know who Matt Geiger is? Bro, he used to have a house over there. I mean, he had buffaloes. I mean, he was a neighbor of the Undertaker.
Back in the day, when I did fire equipment, I worked on his house, and he was building this giant building, and then I found out this was just the pool house, bro. It wasn't even the mansion yet. And in the pool house, next to the pool, had like a volcano with the top was a hot tub, and then there was slides that went through the mountain into the pool. Right next to that was the pool house with an Outback Steakhouse kitchen in it. Outback Steakhouse, not a sponsor. And I installed the fire equipment there. And I was like, man, who is this guy, Matt Geiger?
Oh, man.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
Well, listen, March Madness is coming up, and I do watch the March Madness tournament. I do a bracket every year. I don't know anything. I just make one. There was one year I did pretty good. I can't remember what my rank was, but I did all right. Did pretty good. So as March Madness comes around, we'll talk about NCAA basketball a little bit more. And as baseball season starts coming around, we'll be talking about baseball, NHL playoffs. Season ends in April. So, and after April, the draft, the NFL draft is in April, but OTAs they'll start during the March and June. So we'll be starting to get some news about rosters and stuff like that. So we'll be all right. We'll be good. There's plenty of sports going around. And who cares if me and Dave don't know what we're talking about? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we know what we're talking about or not. We're just talking about it. That's the point. Because we're a big news show.
That's right. all news all the time. Listen, here's what we need you people to do. Everybody that's watching us now, go to the Bobby Drew Show. Where are we at? We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Tickety Talk. We're on all of it. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the button. Everybody always does this in the videos, and they're always pointing up here or down here, and it's like there's nothing ever there. Whatever. Share us, like us, subscribe. Help us out. Help us entertain you. We got merch coming. Oh, check it out. Bobby Drew. Which way am I pointing? That way. Bobby Drew. He's got the shirt on.
Yeah.
We're gonna have hats. We'll probably have energy drinks sooner than later. We'll have Bobby Drew Show on here, and you can be part of the Bobby Drew crew.
Yes. If you like and subscribe, you're part of the crew. If you want an official shirt, you can DM us on Instagram. You can message us on Facebook. I'll respond to you there. We don't have an official store set up yet. This is just a prototype, but we're working on it. But if you want to get a shirt, hey, let us know. We'll get you one. It'll only cost you $500.
We need sponsorships. No, it'll probably be like $25. You know,
For 10 small payments.
$50.
$49.99 plus tax.
but wait,
That's-
there's more.
If you buy two, you'll pay $1,000.
I'm sure we'll have other stuff coming soon and all that.
Oh, see, there's a dirty hit, Jair Alexander.
Why are you watching replays? Okay,
Listen, we're not
you just
gonna-
had to bring it up.
We're at our max.
Dirty!
An hour and 23 minutes. We cannot talk about it. We'll save that for next week. Write that down. That's a topic for next
How do you spell Jair?
Jaire.
Dirty.
Wait a minute, stop it. How do you spell it?
Dirty.
Somebody,
Jair is
Somebody mute him. Jaire. Alexander.
The great.
The great. This guy is awesome. You know what? Hey, bro, Jai Alexander hits hard. He intimidates. You know, that's what a good defensive player is supposed to do.
I'm taking
Intimidation.
control
What, cheat?
here.
Cheat?
I'm taking control
No.
here. Listen.
And we can't help it that they, you know, you're not allowed to. It's going to be flag football before you know it anyway. They've already done it in the Pro Bowl. Don't even get me started.
Listen,
Oh, gosh.
I'm taking control here. We have got to get off. It's over. You guys are done. Sorry. Oh, national champ. Go UConn! Go UConn! All right, guys. That's it. If you stayed this long, thank you for hanging in there. We're going to post up throughout the week. We're going to clip this up. Hey, tell a friend. If you're looking for a clean, family-friendly, God-first sports talk show, this is the place to be. The more comments we have, the more community we have, the more fun it will be. That's all we got. Peace out, y'all.
Hit.
Peace.